All right. Uh, we have sine alpha is equal to 3 over 5. You need to label your values just to know what is left and what we are dealing with. So 3 represent y and 5 represent r. And these are the quadrants we'll be working at. So let's first find out the quadrant we are dealing with and the values. So we already know that sine is positive, but we're looking at these two as well. We are working from 90 to 27. So we are dealing with quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. But then sine is positive. So sine is positive on which quadrant? So remember, we still have all student take coffee. That means we are dealing with quadrant 2. So on quadrant 2, what do we have? Do we have the value of x? No. Do we have the value of y? Yes, which is 3. Do we have the value of r, which is always positive? It's 5. So this is where you pause the video and try and find the value of y. So I've done that on the side, and the value of y, what's happening there? Is it the value of y? Yes, the value of y. Also, we need to find the value of x, sorry. So the value of x, I have less space. The value of x, remember we want a negative side. So the value of x was -4. So we know 3 things. We know x, y, and r. So we can substitute and find the value of what is needed in terms of alpha. So look at alpha and look at the trig ratio. This is x over r. Remember, I haven't dealt with beta. I'm still dealing with alpha. What is x? It's -4. What is the value of r? The value of r is 5. So yeah, and now we need to find tan beta. So let's create another diagram for tan beta. Just close this one. Okay, what is given about tan beta? We know that we are working at from 0 to 180. So from 0 to 180. And we know that the cos is negative. So if cos is negative, cos is negative on which quadrant? But not on first quadrant, on the second quadrant, because on the second quadrant only sine is positive. So we are working with this quadrant according to this. And according to this, we had to deal with quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. So quadrant 2 wins. What do we know? We know that this is x and this is r. So what is the value of x? Is -12. What is y? Unknown. What is the value of r, which is always positive? It's 13. So now we need to find the value of r. What do we use to find the value of r? Pythagoras theorem. So we discovered, you can pause the video and find the value of r. We discovered that the value of r, sorry, of y is equal to 5. Positive 5. Why is it positive 5? Because we are dealing with the positive y-axis. Positive y-axis. Now it's easy. You know the value of x, the value of y, and the value of r. So we can substitute there. So this is y over x. What is the value of y? It's positive 5. What is the value of x? Is -12. So you can just use your calculator and find the solution of this, and then that will be your final answer. Didn't work it out on my calculator, but you can just do it. Yeah.